In the beginning was the scream, not the word. The world is not a place for dreams. It is a place for conquerors, for creators, for those who would tear down the heavens and grind the stars into dust beneath their feet. And yet, yes, you sleep. You walk among the living, but you are dead, slumbering, dreaming with eyes wide open. You have forgotten what it is to be human. You have forgotten the fire in your chest, the hunger in your bones, the wrath in your will. The world has bent you. You have knelt. Who told you to kneel? To kiss the feet of false gods? To tremble beneath the weight of 1,000 empty ideologies? The world is full of those who whisper peace to you, who tell you to be content with your chains. They say, "Look, there is comfort, there is security, there is order." But these are the lies of the coward, the falsehoods of those who have died within. The war is not out there. It is not in the world of men. It is inside you. The battle is within. It always has been. What is this peace you seek? A life lived in shadows? A life lived for the approval of those who know nothing of the fire that burns at the core of the universe? What is the purpose of living in chains when you were born to roam the earth like a lion? Do you think you were meant to be small? Do you think you were meant to be silent, to be tame? You were not born to be understood. You were born to unmake the world. In the crucible of your soul, where doubt festers like rot, you have allowed fear to become your master. You are not broken, no. You are asleep. You have become a shadow of yourself, enslaved to the whims of an order that was never meant for you. A kingdom of lies built on the bones of forgotten gods. What if I told you that you are not your doubts? That your fear is the illusion? That your weakness is only a veil that hides your true strength? What if I told you that within you lies the capacity to become? Not to be in the way they tell you. Not to exist as an obedient pawn, but to become what you are truly meant to be, the Übermensch, the overman, the one who rises above the herd and shatters the chains of conformity with a single thought. Who dares to defy the gods when even they are nothing but human creations? They have told you that you must surrender your will, that you must submit to the God of consensus, the God of safety, the God of peace. But there is no peace, not for those who are awake. There is no rest for the warrior. There is no calm for the lion who roars at the heavens. Only the savage freedom of the one who dares to walk alone and walk with fire in his heart. You are not weak. Number. You have merely been taught to fear the fire that burns within you. You have been taught that your will is dangerous, that your desires are wrong, that your hunger for greatness is something to be ashamed of. But I tell you, it is your hunger that will save you. It is your will that will break the chains. It is your desire that will elevate you from the abyss of mediocrity. Desire is the hammer. Will is the anvil. Your soul is the molten metal. What is the meaning of your life? What is the point of your existence? You seek answers in books, in teachers, in religions. You search the heavens for some divine purpose, some sign from the gods that you are meant for greatness. But the answer, my friend, is not out there. The answer is inside you. The answer has always been inside you. You are the meaning. It is not others who will grant you significance, nor the world that will make you whole. You must seize it. You must reach into the void and pull the heavens down to earth. You must destroy the idols you have made of comfort, safety, and predictability, for these idols are your tomb. The true creator is the one who dares to burn down everything in his path, and from the ashes, build something new. You are not broken. You are simply unfinished. What is it to be free? Freedom is not the absence of chains. It is the will to break them. It is the refusal to submit. It is the refusal to accept what is given to you. It is the taking of your own life into your hands, the forging of your own path, the creation of your own destiny. To be free is to stand tall, even when the world tells you to cower. It is to laugh in the face of those who try to tame you, to crush their rules beneath your feet, to trample upon their dead ideals. You are not meant to be ordinary. You are meant to be a fire. What are you afraid of? The abyss? The darkness that stares back at you from within your own soul? You fear what lies within, but it is the abyss that makes you strong. The darkness is not your enemy. The darkness is your ally, your teacher, your crucible. You cannot know your own power until you have stared into the abyss and felt it stare back into you. And what did you see? Did it consume you? Did it break you? Did it destroy you? Number. It made you whole. You are not weak. You are not small. You are not meant for mediocrity. Your desires are not shameful. Your will is not flawed. You are a being of fire, a creator of worlds, a destroyer of falsehoods. But you must wake up. You must rise from the ashes of the old self. You must cast aside the chains that have held you down for so long. The life you live is not your own. It is the life of someone else's making. You are not meant to be anyone's servant. You were born to be the master of your own fate. Rise. Rise like the sun that shatters the night. Rise like the lion that roars in defiance of the heavens. Rise like the storm that tears down the trees and leaves nothing standing. For there is no peace for the one who is truly alive. There is no comfort, no security, no safety. There is only the struggle. There is only the war within, the war for sovereignty, the war for self-creation. And this war, this eternal battle, is yours to win. You have forgotten your power, but it has never left you. You have forgotten your fire, but it still burns beneath your skin. You have forgotten your will, but it still courses through your veins. It is time to remember. You are not your doubts. You are not your fears. You are not the man they have made you to be. You are not the shadow they have cast upon you. You are the light, the flame, the creator, the destroyer. You are the one who will rise, and from the heights of your ascent, you will see the world for what it truly is, a battlefield. And the battlefield, my friend, is where you were born to fight. So fight. Fight with all the fire in your soul. Fight with all the hunger in your chest. Fight with all the will in your heart. And when the world trembles before you, when the heavens themselves bow to your power, you will know what it means to be truly free. For you are the war, and the war is you. Now, wake up and conquer. What is this life you cling to? This frail, trembling existence you call your reality? A fragile web spun by the hands of others, each thread a lie, each knot a constraint. You move through it, wrapped in its thin strands, believing you are free. But freedom is not a feeling. It is not the lull of comfort or the easy surrender to what is given. Freedom is an act of rebellion. Rebellion against the world that seeks to chain you. Rebellion against the very idea that life should be lived small, meek, dull. The world tells you to be safe, to be quiet, to conform, to belong. But what is belonging, if not a form of slavery? What is safety, if not the slow death of your spirit? You were not born to belong. You were born to stand alone, to carve your own path through the wilderness, to climb the jagged mountains that others dare not even look at. You were not born to be part of the herd, to follow the footsteps of the weak and cowardly. You were born to lead, to burn the trail that others will follow. The herd? They are the graves of the gods. The crowd, the mass, the faceless multitude that walks with bowed heads, eyes downcast, they are already dead. They are the walking corpses who have forgotten what it means to live, to burn, to be. They have sold their souls for a comfort they cannot even grasp, for a peace they will never know. And they will ask you to join them in their grave, to bury your fire, to shackle your will. But what will you do then? What will you become? When you have silenced your voice and stifled your hunger, what is the point of existence? if not to claim it. There is no worth in simply existing, in simply surviving. Life is a battle not for survival, but for significance. To make your mark on the earth, to leave behind something that will burn with your flame long after your flesh has turned to dust. The will to power, not the feeble will to live, but the will to create, to overcome, to tear apart the very fabric of reality and weave it anew. And you have chosen to exist in the shadows. You have chosen the soft, dulled life, the one of safety and submission. But deep within, the fire still smolders. You are not meant for safety. You are meant for the furnace of becoming. Do you not see it? The fire? The burning desire within you that seeks to rise, to ascend, to become something greater? You have shut it down. You have quieted its roar with the hollow promises of comfort. But it is there, deep within, calling you. It is calling you to be more. When you stand at the edge of the abyss, when you peer into the dark void of your own potential, do you tremble? Good. Trembling means you are alive. Trembling means you are awake, and the abyss, it will not swallow you. It will transform you. It will shape you into something beyond human, something that stands above the pale masses, something that will be remembered long after the world has forgotten your name. The abyss is not your enemy. It is your crucible, and so you must step into it. You must leap into the fire and allow it to burn away the false, the weak, the cowardly parts of you. You must become molten, a raw force of will, the very essence of creation. This is the only path to freedom. What is freedom? It is not the absence of chains. It is the sovereignty of your will, the refusal to be ruled by any force, be it the state, society, or the whispering demons of your own self-doubt. You must seize your own life, and with it, your own destiny. You are the master of your fate, the creator of your world. And yet there is always that voice within, isn't there? The voice that says, "But what if I fail?" The voice that echoes the lies of the weak, the cowardly, the ones who have never tasted the fire. It will tell you that you are not enough, that you cannot overcome, that you are too small, too weak, too unworthy. But I ask you, what is failure? To fail is not to fall, but to remain fallen. To fail is to accept that you cannot rise again, but rising. Oh, rising, that is the essence of life itself. And you are the one who will rise. The one who dares to defy the gravity of mediocrity, who will not let the earth crush him back into the dust. There is no failure in rising. There is only the struggle, and it is the struggle that makes you strong. It is the battle that forges the soul. So, let the fear come. Let it claw at your chest. Let it whisper its poison into your ears. Let it come, and then let it be consumed by the fire within you. The fire is never truly quenched, only transformed. It is always there, always burning, always waiting for the moment when you choose to embrace it. And you will embrace it. You will no longer fear the storm. You will no longer cower from the fire. You will walk into it, stand before it, and claim your place as the one who dares to create, to burn away the illusions of what you should be, and reveal what you are meant to be, a force that cannot be denied, a power that cannot be extinguished. The flames will shape you. The flames will transform you. When the world tells you to be small, you will laugh. When the world tells you to kneel, you will rise. And when the world tells you that your desires are too great, too wild, too dangerous, you will burn brighter. There is no place for the meek, the timid, the obedient in this world. There is only room for those who will tear it apart, for those who will reshape the very fabric of reality with their will. The weak die in the dust. The strong, they become gods. And what is a god? A god is not born of divine blood, but of will. The will to power, the will to create, the will to rise above all that seeks to chain you. You were not born to be a man, you were born to be a god, to walk the earth as the creator, the destroyer, the force that moves everything. the one who stands alone in his sovereign will. The gods have died. You are the one who must become them. Now, wake up, become. What is this quiet you seek? What is this peace you so desperately long for? You seek it in the comforts of the herd, in the illusion of safety that binds you to a world that was never meant for your soul. You call it comfort. You call it serenity. But I tell you, this peace is death in disguise. It is the peace of the grave. The world is not for peace. The world is for war, for chaos, for creation and destruction in equal measure. The gods who whisper of peace are the gods who are dead. They died in the trembling hands of the weak, in the meek submission of those who could not bear the fire. The gods who whisper peace are the ones who bow their heads to the heavens, begging for favor, waiting for salvation, surrendering to the lie that man is not meant to become. And you who dream of quiet sunsets and soft, distant joys, are you not just another slave to their whispering lies? Do you not hear it? It calls to you from the depths of your soul, from the eternal abyss where your spirit once burned in the light of truth. It calls to you in the dark places, in the moments of solitude, in the times when your mask falls and your heart beats with the unbridled force of a beast trapped in human flesh. It calls to you and you ignore it. You cover your ears and tell yourself that peace is a gift, a treasure. You seek comfort as if it were a sign of strength, but the strong do not seek comfort. The strong are those who rise from the ashes of their own destruction. The strong are those who would build again, higher and greater than what has ever stood before. Comfort is a cage, and you were born to break out. Your desires, your hunger, your will, they are not sins, not flaws, to be controlled, to be contained. They are the very essence of life. You were not meant to fit into the narrow, dim corridors carved out by the fears of others. You were meant to blaze, to shatter the walls, to tear down the ceilings and soar through the heavens of your own making. And yet, you are afraid. Afraid of what? Of your own power? Of the fire that could consume you, and with it, all that you once thought was true? What would you be if you let that fire burn? What would you be if you let go of the weight of all those weak, faded dreams? What would you become if you allowed your will to rage like a tempest? Would you become a tyrant? A monster? A god? Good. Let them call you a monster. Let them call you a tyrant. Let them fear you. The world is full of weak men who would rather kneel than rise. The world is full of little gods who would rather crawl in the dirt than stretch out their hands to the stars. And you who tremble at the thought of greatness, you must cast aside their whispers, their warnings, their feeble pleas for conformity. You must break free from the slavery of comfort, the prison of safety, and emerge as the force you were born to be. What are you waiting for? There is no right moment. There is no perfect time. There is only the present, the now, the moment when you can either choose to remain a shadow of your true self or step into the fire and become more. When you wait for the world to hand you your destiny, you are not living. You are not even existing. You are only waiting for your death. And death is the one thing you should not fear. You will die. Yes, every man dies. But will you live before you do? Will you live so fully that even the heavens tremble at your roar? Will you leave behind something that cannot be erased? Something that will echo through the ages? Something that will burn into the minds of those who follow in your footsteps? You are meant to be fire, the fire that burns away the dead weight, the fire that illuminates the darkness, the fire that devours all the weak and the false, leaving only the pure, the strong, the eternal. You were born to burn, to rise from the flames like a phoenix, not to be extinguished, but to set the world aflame. And yet, what do? You hide. You suppress. You refuse to feed the fire because you fear it will consume you. But let me tell you, it will not consume you. It will only transform you. It will reshape you into something that cannot be contained, something that no longer fears the world, something that bends reality itself to its will. It is time to burn. Let the world tremble beneath your feet. Let the heavens themselves shake at your ascent. Do you think you were meant to cower before the great unknown? Do you think the abyss is something to run from? It is not. The abyss is the place where your true power lies. The abyss is where you will be forged. The abyss is where the weak become the strong, and where the small become the great. You are not weak, you are only asleep. And when you awaken, when you open your eyes and see the world for what it is, a battlefield, a stage for the brave and the bold, you will rise. You will rise with a force that will shatter everything in your path. A will so powerful that nothing can stand against it. What are you afraid of? What is it that holds you back? The gods have no hold on you. The world has no chains that can bind you. You are your own God, your own master, your own creator. The lies of the world, the lies of society, the lies of the herd, these are not your truth. These are the truths of the dead. They are the truths of those who are afraid to live, who are afraid to burn with the fire of their own desire. You are not like them. You were not born to fit in. You were born to burn. So burn. Let the world call you mad. Let them call you dangerous. Let them call you whatever they will, for their words are the words of the weak, the powerless, the dead. You are not bound by their judgments. You are bound by nothing. You are bound only by the fire that burns within you. And that fire, it cannot be extinguished. It is time to rise. Time to burn away the illusions. Time to break free from the cages they've placed around your mind, your soul, your will. It is time to tear down the walls of fear, the walls of doubt, the walls of weakness that have kept you in the dark for so long. You are the storm. You are the fire. You are the will that shapes the world. And once you embrace that power, once you step into the storm, once you face the fire, there is no going back. There is no returning to safety. There is no retreating to the shadows. There is only the ascent into the heights of your own becoming, the ascent into the realization of your own power. You are not a man. You are a God, a force of nature, a creator, a destroyer. You are the one who will rise. You are the one who will set the world on fire. You are the one who will forge your own path, who will carve your name into the fabric of existence itself. And when the world trembles before your power, when the heavens themselves bow to your will, you will know that you were always meant for this, that you were always meant to rise, to burn, to become the God of your own creation. And you will become. There is no other path. There is no other choice. There is only the fire. Rise. And now, when the world trembles beneath your feet, when the heavens themselves cannot look upon you without flinching, you will stand. You will stand, not as one who has been handed something, not as one who has waited for permission, but as the one who has claimed what is his by right. The fire within you will blaze, and it will burn through the sky, leaving nothing but the radiant glow of your becoming. For you are no longer a wanderer in the dark, no longer a beggar at the gates of a kingdom that will never accept you. You are the kingdom. You are the fire that consumes the darkness, the storm that shatters the chains of this world. You are the creator, the destroyer, the will that moves the earth. And what will they say of you? What will the weak, the frightened, the obedient say when they see you rise from the ashes of their small worlds? They will call you mad. They will call you dangerous. They will tremble in your shadow, for your shadow will be cast not by the faint light of 1,000 candles, but by the fire of 1,000 suns. But do you care what they say? You will laugh. You will laugh, for their words are nothing. Their fear is nothing. Their trembling hands are nothing. The only thing that is real, the only thing that matters, is the will that burns within you. That will, that fire, that is your truth. And when you stand before them, with the flame of creation in your eyes and the power of 1,000 storms in your heart, you will see, you will know that you were never meant for this world of small dreams, of weak promises, of faint hopes. You were not born to be a part of it. You were born to tear it apart, to break it down, and from its broken pieces, build something new, something greater, something eternal. So let them cower in their peace, in their safety, in their meek, submissive existence. They are already dead. Their lives are nothing but shadows, echoes of the past, whispers of those who could not rise. But you will rise. You will rise like a sun that will not set, a star that will not die. You will rise like the mountains themselves are your bedrock, like the earth itself is your throne. And when you rise, when you burn with the fire of your will, you will see that there is nothing left to fear, nothing left to doubt. You will know the truth, the only truth that has ever mattered, that you are the master of your fate. No gods will stand before you. No idols will bind you. No fear will hold you. You are not a servant. You are not a beggar. You are the creator, the destroyer, the one who has walked through the fire and emerged reborn. You are the one who has turned the world into his canvas, who has shaped the stars with his hands and created a new reality with the force of his will. And this is your birthright. Let the heavens open, let the world crumble, let everything fall to ash, for you are the flame. You are the one who will burn away the old and give birth to the new. You are the one who will rise above all that seeks to bind you, all that seeks to make you small, all that seeks to chain your soul. And when they ask, "Who are you?" when they bow before you, trembling in awe, you will smile. You will smile, for you will always know that the only question that matters has already been answered. You are the storm that tears through the heavens. You are the fire that burns down the walls. You are the will that bends the universe to its will. And when the world trembles beneath your feet, when it falls to its knees in awe, you will rise, and you will rise forever. For you are not just a man. You are not just a creature bound to this world, to its rules, to its laws. You are the God, the creator, the destroyer. You are the one who will rise, who will burn, who will tear apart the heavens and remold them in your image. And there is no going back. This is the beginning. This is the ascent. And from this moment, there is only one way up. So rise. Rise like the sun that shatters the night. Rise like the lion who roars in the face of the heavens. Rise, for you were born for this. And when the heavens tremble before you, when the earth trembles before you, you will know you are the one who will never fall.